Hello, you wonderful, wonderful people. It's alright, shut up music. You wonderful people, welcome back to the House Julia campaign, the single player. This is essentially just moi taking on the world as Rome. So, for those of you who have forgotten, let's have a quick summary as to what happened. I've taken Massalia, or Massalia. As you can see, it's now starting to improve. There is a navy from the Averni who will be very soon chopped into fish bait and thrown over the side. And over here, we've also starting to make pushes down towards Nemossus. That seems like a strangely familiar name. Why would that be? Yes, the irony of going up against these buggers is kind of too much. Now, what we can do is we could conceivably, this guy is in forced march mode. Now let's have a look to see if we're at war with the Pictones. Are we? No, we're not. But they kind of hate us. Trespasses against the Pictones, military actions against the Averni, cultural aversion, war with the Averni, recent actions against the Averni, past war with the Chadtopian Confederation, which unfortunately is no more. So, I'm tempted to go and twat this guy with my mighty troops. Now, they're moving in from Tolosa. Now, if you look at Tolosa here, we don't have the money to do anything, but we are replacing all the buildings, so that's not too bad. Now, we've got this pass here that's being defended by the Legio 7 Hispana, and we've also got these guys in here as well. So it's another full stack army. And obviously there's the German Confederation, who we don't need to worry about really at the moment. But these guys are kind of holding this pass here, because you can see there's sort of like a funneling effect by the mountains. So by having that guy in a fortified position, he can sort of keep an eye on what's going on and defend against anybody there. Now, let's just check. Let's press the right button for a start. Let's just check to see what's going on. So, see, that's the thing I hate about the way that the icons disappear. So there's the Averni, and the Pictones are over here, and the Pictones are here. And there's Aquitaine there. So, what I'm thinking is that maybe we need to take it to the Pictones. Because I've got kind of essentially 4 armies in this area. Well, actually, technically 3, but, you know. Let's not quibble. We shall not quibble. There shall be no quibbling. And Genoa over there, the German Confederation. Not really an issue for me. These guys can probably move up to Nemossus. Oh, look! Burdigala! How familiar is that? Yeah. So, pretty strong army here, but not really an army designed for taking down villages. These guys are the guys who are kind of designed for taking down towns, whereas these guys are kind of sort of ambushers.
Attack for Rome!
See, the question is, do I want to declare war against the Pictones? Now, let's have a look at diplomacy. At the moment, I'm only at war with the Averni. So, I'm only at war with these buggers. But then to take the Pictones on... Yeah, see, the Pictones are over sort of there, that area there. And there's the German Confederation, and there's Athens. Athens starting to get very, very expansionist. But the question is, what is my relationship with Athens? So we're trading, and they like me. They don't like the treaty with Garamantia, and they do have a certain cultural aversion. So it may be possible that we have to deal with the expansionist plans of the Athenians, but we'll wait and see. In the meantime, let's have a look at our forces. So we've got these guys here who are going to attack there. We've got another guys down in Isle, which is fine because they can support Carthago if need be, and we really need to sort of bolster the forces over by Carthago. Now there's Libya. Now if I'm right in thinking, aren't Libya kind of neutral to us? Yeah, they are. We are trading with them, so it's not all bad. We're trading with a lot of people, with the possibility of the people that hate us, like the German Confederation. So, you know, what can you do? No pleasing some people, is there? Now, Athens currently like me, so we'll wait and see what happens. The question is, who is Athens allied with? Pergamon, Sardes, Pontus, Sparta, Egypt and the Seleucids. And they're at war with Garamantia, Stephani and the slaves. And they're a client state of Macedon. Okay. Alright. As long as they don't start to sort of cause me any problems, we'll have to wait and see. Because at the moment we're holding on to Italy here. We've got Sardinia and Corsica and Magna Graecia down there, and obviously we've got these areas, Cartagenesis. But we're in the process now of pushing. So let's see what's up here. So this is obviously the push into Nemausus, but should I wait for the Pictones to attack? You know what, I think I'm going to, because at least then all I was doing was defending myself. They declare war against me. That will then lower their overall happiness and diplomacy factions, and it means that I can then go in and basically smack the living shit out of them, which will, you know, be quite satisfying.
At your command.
Meanwhile,
Fleet reporting.
we're going to deal with the
and
Averno
honor.
fleet. And let's end the turn. And they're in danger of being ambushed because they're in like forced row march. No, not forced row march. What's the word for it? He's buggered off. Look at that. Those little buggers. Gonna have to go in there and string them up by the yardarm. Well, I'm not sure yardarm actually existed in these days. I think yardarms only existed in the 1800s. That sort of period. I could be wrong. I'm sure there will be somebody out there in the comments who will be able to correct my misassumptions, but that's why you guys are wonderful. Slavs. Oh. Common currency. Yay. Increased in rank. Let's go and see where this gentleman who has increased in rank. So, let's see. Is it there? Let's have a look. It is our agent. He's refined. Ooh. So he's senator. And what else? Procurator, dignitary, conspirator. Let's make him dignitary. There we go. So that's been dealt with. Trait gained. True Roman. Should be this gentleman over here. Now, let's look at the boaty goodness going on here. Because... oh, construction complete. Let's see what that was. Oh, excellent shipwright. Over here on one side. So, Brigantium. We might be in the position... no, cannot raise a fleet. Okay. Yeah, it's because I'm at 4 fleets. Okay. And 8 of 8 armies, so I can't really do any more. Let's see. Let's upgrade those irrigation ditches. because we want to be fully irrigated, ladies and gentlemen. That is very important. Irrigation and the flowing of water, etc. And the Pictones are buggered off.
Ready for orders.
Which is a good thing. So, what we're going to have to look at doing is probably sending these guys up here to take out Nemossus. Now, how stacky are they? 20 of 20, that's good. So, what we'll then do is we'll bring our little boaty friend here in to attack those guys, and they just stay out of range every single time. See? Buggers. But the whole point is we're actually keeping them on the hop, so to speak. Right, so we need something new to research. Okay, deck artillery, ship ram. Ooh. Have a look at our siege weaponry. Central grain warehouse. Let's also look here. So, seed selection. Okay. Wealth from agriculture. See what we've got here. So at the moment we're at philosophy 2, economy 2 and construction 1. So I think construction 1 is the next one we want to go for. So we'll go for fired brick and get construction 2 up. We've got economy 2, we've got philosophy 2, we just need construction 2. So there we go. Now,
we hunger for battle.
That's a full stack army, which is just splendiferous.
Ready for battle.
Let's take these guys out of that stance. And the next turn, we'll move them up and push them towards Nemossus. We've also got these guys here who can act as additional support if need be, if for whatever reason we run into any problems. We can't build any more buildings right now. And let's have a look up here and make sure. See, there's Athens and there's the German Confederation. Am I at war with the German Confederation? No, but they definitely hate me. Which is fine, I understand that. Probably because I'm going after the Averni. Which is, you know, understandable. So, if we look at this here, Nemossus is probably going to be the next thing. And it's only a minor settlement, so it won't be that well defended. So we'll bring our guys up and then try and maybe see if we can bring them in here and take down Nemossus, and then use them to move down towards Burdigala to take that entire region. Well, actually, it's a provincial capital, yeah, so I can probably move that army down there to support as well, which should be fine, but it is the Pictones, so we'll have to wait and see. At the moment, it's the Averni, so we might be able to consider going for Bibracte as well. We'll have to wait and see on that one. I can't move these guys yet. These guys can act as support. These guys are looking okay. Numbers are replenishing. So that's another problem there. Right, let's do a quick provinces check. Okay, we can't build anything there right now. Right. So Italy, looking positive. Magna Graecia. Carthagenesis looking good. Yeah, they're starting to improve. Beatica, that's looking alright. These guys also looking good. Coralis, yeah. And Africa, not too bad. Only small number of forces there. So there's other places over there as well. So we don't have to worry about that. Okay. So. Interesting. So, let's just have a look at the map here a second. Because what we need to do is form a definitive plan. Because we have like non-aggression pacts with everybody there, for the time being anyway, while we essentially try and carve Europe up. And we've obviously got Spain now in our ownership, and we're starting to move into the bottom half of France. The thing is, what I don't want to do is to be fighting a war on two fronts. That is going to be just absolute madness. And to be honest, I don't really want to piss off Africa until I have to. So what I might start doing is sort of dealing with all this lot here. Celtica, Belgica, Aquitania, all these places up here, Magna Germania, and start conquering those. Once I get ownership of sort of this area here, then I can then start moving down towards Athens. In the meantime, the non-aggression pacts here will remain in place, but I think at some point I will need to go up against the Africans, break any alliances I have with these guys, and then start taking them over. See, the thing is that, obviously I'm going to be in a good position if I can deal with these guys who historically have been a big problem for me. Means that I can actually get myself into a sort of strong position, and also here I can then check the expansionist plans of Athens and sort of surround them so that, they don't give me any problems. So that would be the ideal situation. Sort of take here, sort of take these areas here, move over all the way down towards the likes of Thracia and Dacia. Oh, the Dacia Sanderas. No, and then down towards Asia. But I've got to be careful because of the problems relating to alliances. Look, there's Suabia up there as well. So, and leave Britannia and the Caledonians and the Burnians alone for a moment. And I have the ability to defend this area. So that won't be a major problem. And it means then that I can try and hold back. But we'll have to wait and see, because I don't know what the plans of the Egyptians and the people in Syria, that sort of area, Mesopotamia, places like that, is actually going to be. And that's my concern, is that we're going to start seeing aggressive expansionism beyond these areas. As you can see here, if for whatever reason Rome they decide to push in towards Italia, that basically means I'm going to be scrambling back to try and defend them, push them back, and then literally take them all the way back to their home and essentially wipe them out as a faction. So I'm not going to worry about Britannia. It's really sort of this area here, the bottom half of France up towards these Celtica and Aquitania, that I'm going to sort of focus my attention on. It might be a mistake not to deal with these guys first, but I'll deal with that if that actually occurs. But if I can get to a situation where once I go up against these guys I'm extremely well armoured and very, very advanced, means that I should be able to take them apart. But the trouble is also it means that they're going to be more armoured and more advanced. But it will make for some interesting battles, that's for damn sure. So diplomatic status. So you can see here's me everywhere. Neutral. Enemy. So yeah, that's pretty much the gig right now. Now, see, here's Rome. Now, what do I have in Velithar? So I have a cohorts and a barracks, but I don't have the ability to raise any more armies. Now, what do I need? See, I need a few more of those in order to deal with that. Yep, that's fine. Whoops. Okay. So, let's move over to our primary focus, which will be down towards here. So here is Tolosa. They seem to be okay. We could do with building something else in there. Consecrated ground, that's all still in the process of being built, that's fine. These fellas,
We hunger for battle.
the Legio Hispania, will be making their move and then go for Nemausus. So let's move those guys up. Let's move them to there. As we're going to be going after Nemausus next. And then Bibracte. So let's wait and see what happens with that.
Commander.
These guys also looking pretty good. See, that goes down from 20 to 8. So at least it's still positive, but I want to have a second army in the area to support.
Advance. At once.
There we go. Now, here,
Yes. Prepare for battle.
no, can't do anything about that, but that's going to be an interesting battle because it's going to be quite equal, maybe a little bit one-sided, maybe, I don't know, we'll see. So Massilia still continues to be positive. Tolosa also looking good. Tarraco, yes, they're fine. Cilium, yeah, they're okay. Numantia, also looking good. So everybody in Spain is as happy as the Spanish can be, which is good. And we're continuing to build. And here's Hadasht. Flying fleet as well.
Ready for orders.
So what we're going to do is we're going to wander out fleet up there as well.
All hands to the oars.
Get them up there. Hadasht also looking good. Nothing else I can really build there at the current moment. So look at our finances, total expenditure. Yeah, see, we're not having a lot of income, we're spending a lot. And it's really the naval upkeep that is actually doing it. So, those damn sailors. Bunch of rum drinking drunkards. Anyway, let's check. Yeah, that's fine. And Rome, this is where the army of death and destruction is being built. Praetorians and flipping patrician in there as well, and Decimus Scapula, sorry. So yeah, that's looking good. We're not in a position to upgrade. Okay. So Versailles. So they've pretty much got everything that they can deal with at the moment, that's fine. There's Athens. And there's the German Confederation. So I think it's time now to end turn. And then we'll probably end up making a push up towards Nemausus. And try and wipe out the Averni. Oh, hello. Ah, War Maiden. Oh. Interesting. So they've sabotaged one army and going for the other. Interesting. Let's retreat from that.
Disengage! Gathering supplies.
It's 4,000. Yikes. Well, we've got to fight this one. Yeah, so... Ooh, crikey. Yeah. We've got no possibility of retreat, so this could be nasty. But we do have the ballistas and the catapults. And we have some fine troops. And some clippity-clops as well. Thunderbolts of Tyrannus. God, that music's great. Oh, so it's a foggy fecker. How wonderful. How lovely. Oh, God. Okay, so let us put these guys all there.
Giant ballista!
What we do is put the giant ballistas there, like so. There we go. Put them as number one. We shall put clippity-clops on the right, and we shall put other clippity-clops on the left, and in the middle
Missile infantry!
we shall have our missile infantry, which should be entertaining to say the least. So let's just stretch them all out along here, and then behind them we shall have our legionaries, like so.
General!
Keep the general at the rear. Okay.
Equities!
No point having any deplorables at the moment, I don't think.
Orders! I do not care. Enemy reinforcements approaching.
Good for them. Uh-oh. Behind? Really? Oh, crikey. Get some of these guys. Fire at that lot.
The enemy general is dead.
Bitch.
Engage! Ready and waiting. Head for glory! The men are wavering.
Of course they are.
Glory to Rome! Ready and waiting. Glory to Rome! Milites! Ready! No! Milites! Yes, Commander! Attack! Prepare! Orders! Refire on the enemy! General! Romans ready for duty!
Get in there and kill
Our
people.
men flee the field of battle! This is a shameful display. Giant ballista! Hold the hail!
This is never going to be an easy battle.
Fire on the enemy!
Just being overrun.
Understood. No! Our general is under attack. Riders! On me! Advance at speed!
Come on, Jen, get in there.
Forward! Our men flee the field of battle.
Don't flee the field
This
of
is a
battle.
shameful display. General! Charge!
Right.
An entire unit has perished. Forward! Commander! For glory! Brave Romans to a man! Charge!
Oh, this is messy.
General! Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Not bloody surprised.
Giant ballista! Cut them down!
I hate fog.
Let's take aim! Legionaries!
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Yes, all right. Less of the shameful displays, please.
General! Engage!
Oh, no, that's spear infantry.
In service to Rome! Charge!
That's spear infantry. That's spear infantry. That's skirmishers.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display. An entire unit has perished.
Yeah, this was never going to be an easy battle.
A charge! Back! Back! Withdraw! That's your service. Alites! Fire! Orders understood. Equities! Ready and waiting. Forward! Your orders?
Our men flee the field of battle.
Yep,
This
not good.
is a shameful display. Our general has fallen.
Oh well.
Ready for orders.
Damn these foggy feckers.
Sons of Mars. Mars, aid us.
Ooh.
Our men
flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display.
Yeah, that army got savaged. Not surprising really, but we managed to kill 2,500. We lost like a lot of people. Not great, but a minor setback, I would say. For that reason.
Fall back! Gathering supplies.
Really? Let's auto-resolve. Okay. It was never going to go well. They're now into a stance. What are the Seleucids up to? Yeah, noble death.
Ready for battle.
So, unfortunately, we lost that army. But see, that's the problem there, is that thing. That little war maiden.
Ready for battle.
So, you see the army there is pretty strong. But it's that war maiden that's going to basically deal with any
At your
issues.
command.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put him into an
Lying in
ambush
wait.
stance for the time being. And then construction, good. And I think that's where we're going to leave it for this week, boys and girls. Question is,
Your orders.
can we go in and kill him first?
Attack!
Glug, glug, glug. Gluggety, gluggety, glug. And down goes the Averni. Kill them all.
Waiting for a new course.
So,
Ready for orders.
there we go. And a reputation for these guys. There we go. So that's where we're going to call it for this week, boys and girls. Thank you for watching the House Julia campaign by myself, Chaban. And we shall see you again soon for yet more Rome 2. Take care. Bye-bye.